What's up, guys? It's Arlen from Pokedoki EDC, and I'm going to do a quick little final review of this little guy, the McNees Custom Knives Mac 2. Okay? So, there's actually a link to the initial review that I had. I bought this about a month and a half ago, and I've been carrying it a lot. It has quickly become one of my favorite knives. Arguably top three that I own right now. Kind of in the kind of slimming things down, kind of selling some knives that I don't really need, and focusing on some nicer pieces that are really, really good tools. So this is one of them. I wasn't originally intending to buy this knife because it's a little bit high-end price range for me personally, just for my budget. But I came into some money that I wasn't expecting to come into, and decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. Also, real quick, just in case you think I don't like Democrats, I'm not a fan of either. All right, so real quick, dimensions. It's a little bit under 3-inch blade. Okay, overall, I believe it's 6 3/4. Titanium handles, 20 CV, stainless hardware. Things I love about it. I love the action. I love the detent. It is drop shut. It's on bearings, so if that matters to you, it's a bearing knife and it's drop shut. The detent is strong, but not too strong. Honestly, I really like the overall aesthetic of it. I like the shape of the handle. I like the shape of the blade. And this is the only knife that I have that's a clip point, I believe is what you'd call this. There's just something about this knife that's very nostalgic. Something about this knife that really wants to go to work. I've used it very, very hard. I'm not babying it. It's been in a tree or two. It's been whittling some sticks in the backyard. It's doing everything I want it to do. I'm not taking it easy just because of the price of the knife, okay? And it has done everything I want it to do. No complaints. Really love the detent. Really love the action. Really love the aesthetics of the knife. I'm really a big supporter of the McNees Custom Knives company and just what they're all about. I think they're a great couple of guys. And it's great to support a small business like that that's doing things in the U.S., doing things right. The only little qualm I have, it's not even really a qualm, but the only thing that bugs me a little bit about this knife. So the recess on the lock bar, so where they cut out that relief, these two edges are just a little sharp. And what happens is when I go to pull out of my pocket, every fourth time maybe, it'll get caught on my jeans or whatever I'm wearing, and it'll catch right here on this edge and it'll snag. Is it the end of the world? No. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some real fine, probably some real fine sandpaper or maybe like a jeweler's file, and I'm just going to smooth that out so that it doesn't happen anymore. It's not the end of the world. Honestly, I'd rather have it stick in my pocket than fall out. And other than that, the clip retention is great. It is, price point wise, guys, it's up there a little bit. You can buy a CRK for that price. I'm not going to argue there. But there's just something very, very American about the overall design of this thing. And I hate to advertise it like that, but it has that buck style handle. It's got a clip point blade. There's just something about this thing that really, really does it for me. Kind of reminds me of every knife my grandfather ever owned, except it's beefier and you can throw anything you want at it, and it's 20 CV. It's kind of the modern American pocket knife. It's kind of how I would define it. Kind of like your buck, but souped up. It's not naturally aspirated. It's got a turbocharger on it. It's a big block. I would definitely recommend you guys picking one up if you can. If you think that the selling point, the retail sell price is a little out of your price range, be aware that there are plenty of them going up for sale in the secondary market, because it's a knife that I think is going to be kind of how can I put this? It's a knife that's maybe not going to do it for everybody, right? Because it's very much so a definitive choice. There's not a lot neutral about it. Okay, they made some conscious decisions, and I love the decisions that they made, but some people haven't. Okay, but I know for a fact that you can buy one of these. I've seen a couple of them go up for sale in like the $350 range, so you can save yourself a decent amount of money if you don't want to pay for one new. But I would highly recommend buying one. Ergos are great. I got bigger hands, and even though it's a smaller knife, it fits awesome. There's a little bit of jimping there that's great. The build quality is excellent. It just keeps getting smoother and smoother. So, McNees Custom Knives Mac 2, guys. If you can get one, I recommend it, okay?